You ever feel like you have this big hole in your heart, as if something is missing, and you just don't know what it is? You ever feel like you have to put on this fake smile in front of the world just so that everybody thinks you're fine? You feel like you're a good person, and you do right by people, and they just don't do right by you. You ever feel like giving up? You ever feel tired? Every day, every hour, every second, every minute. Yeah, I'm not okay.
It's okay. It's okay. You're not feeling the best right now. You're not okay right now. That's okay. It's perfectly fine. Why? Because today, for you and for me, is going to be the start of something new. It's going to be the start. Today, we have that option to start something new right now. We're not feeling okay right now, but there are little things that we can do to get to being back to our old happy self or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to be real with yourself in this situation, though. If and I see this happening with a lot of men, really. If you're telling yourself that everything is fine and you're okay, and you're really not, then you're always going to stay stuck in that. You're always going to stay stuck in that. And I see that it happens so much with men. I remember my homie one time told me, what'd he say? He said, oh, my best friend just died. I knew him since I was 2 years old. But it's all good, you know. This life, this what happened. And although it is true, the way he was just saying it just made it seem like, bro, you ain't gotta be hard. I know that hurt you. He's trying to act like it didn't hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Or acting like he's so strong that he got it together, like, oh, he died and I'm gonna get through it. But a lot of times that comes from where our environment was growing up. You know, it may have been the streets or something like that, and you gotta be tough. And I understand that. But you know what I'm saying? You a human being, bro. You got emotions, and you need to acknowledge that. You need to allow yourself to feel. That is one of the main things that out of all this, when you're not okay, you have to allow yourself to feel it. Don't run from it. Cry through the pain. You know what I'm saying? Keep moving. Yes, keep moving, but cry through it. And I'm not saying that my homie didn't have his cry moment or anything like that, but bro, you don't have to act hard. You don't have to act like you're okay. When I'm not okay, people gonna see it, man. Bro, I'm good. I don't even really want to talk right now. Even though that's not the right thing to do, because the right thing to do, which I learned, and it was hard for me, but I had to learn that you have to reach out to people. You got to reach out to people. You can't keep all that stuff bottled in, because if you do keep it all bottled in, eventually you're going to burst. You're going to burst. And you're going to end up doing something that you shouldn't be doing, and you're going to get yourself in more trouble, right? So you got to also talk to people. Reach out. I got 3 people that I go to for anything that I know I can count on, and I can go to and talk about it. You know, I'll tell you this. One of the best gifts that you can ever give to a human being is just to listen to them. I never forget, bro. I go to the Sprouts around the corner from my house, and I see one of the new workers. I'm in there all the time. They all know me and stuff. And, you know, I can tell, like, you know, he's a real cool dude. I can just tell he a really cool dude. And he came up to me, and he wanted to talk. I didn't even feel like talking, really, to be honest with you. But he wanted to talk. He just made his little corny jokes and stuff while he pushing the basket outside, collecting all the baskets. And I sat there and I listened to him. I smiled, man. You know, I laughed with him and stuff. And bro told me, he said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Thank you for just listening to me. I was having such a bad day. And You listened to me, you laughed at my corny jokes. That's what he even told me. He said, you laughed at my corny jokes and you changed my day, man. Thank you for that. You don't know, like he was like, you don't know what I was going through a lot. And it's crazy because I don't know what he was going through. And he could have had something on his mind that he was about to do some harm or something crazy. And, just me listening to him, when I don't even know this, man, it helped him. You know what I'm saying? You got to have people that you talk to, right? You got to have people that you talk to. Now, I'm not saying I'm about to go to this dude and let this dude talk to me all the time, but every time I go up there, I say, what's up? I'm smiling. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to him with his little corny jokes, all that, So you got to talk, man. Yeah, I got the cord today, so, I might be all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like, just walking. I didn't feel like sitting down today. Another thing that I realized when you're not okay is what helps you. And what I do now is I congratulate myself on the small wins. And I start remembering what it is that I got through, the other day. Like this is literally, it may sound stupid, but sometimes you got to do this. I was like, man, I really don't want to go to the DMV the other day. I really don't want to go to the DMV and do all this stuff. Y'all know how the DMV is. I really don't want to do it. I didn't have a motivation to do it. I wasn't going to do it. But I pushed myself through it, got up in there, did what I had to do. It took a long time, did what I had to do, and I bounced up out of there. And guess what? After that, I congratulated myself. Like, dang, man, that's a small win, but that's a win because I wasn't about to do this. I was about to procrastinate. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even going, my license is expired. You know what I mean? But I was about to procrastinate, but I didn't do it. So when you do that, when you congratulate yourself on the small wins, it's going to give you that motivation to continue and to start getting back on track. You know what I'm saying? This is probably one of the biggest ones out of the list. Bro, if you're not feeling okay, and you probably are like me, and you probably always had to feel like you have to be productive and stuff. Oh, damn. You always feel like you have to be productive. But dude, take a break. Just take a break. Take a break from your responsibilities for a minute and do something that you enjoy doing. I think a lot of times we forget to do that. A lot of times God damn. We're in this production mode, man, and we in this grind thing, but it's okay to take a break, man. Go play some basketball or go do nothing and go sit at the beach and just chill, relax. Allow yourself to be grateful for your surroundings and you just being here and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That helps, bro. When I get on that basketball court and I start dunking on, you know what I'm saying? They call me Baby Bron. I ain't even gonna cut. But when I start getting on that court, man, it make me feel good, man. A lot of my worries go away and it just bring me back to, you know what I'm saying? It just feel good, So you gotta take a break, man. Do something for yourself. Also, it's about the self-care. The self-care, man. It's about you right now, man. If you're not okay, man, you kind of, a hard truth for people to understand is you kind of got to pull back on worrying so much about other people. And you got to focus on yourself, right? You got to go into that selfish season. Man, I'm not okay right now, man. I'm sorry I can't give you what I used to give you or anything. I'm not doing well right now. You know what I'm saying? And I got to put this energy into me. And it's going to help you. It's going to benefit you. But you're going to be all right. Give yourself time. That's another thing. You got to give yourself time, right? You're not going to just go back to feeling okay overnight. You know what I'm saying? Although sometimes it do be like that. You have an argument with your woman or something, and you feeling a certain type of way. You sleep it off, you wake up. Oh, you in a whole different mood, man. You ready to tackle the day. Got to give yourself time. And know that it's going to take time to get back into the right mental space. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the main thing, man, is to just know that It is okay to not. Oh, all right, y'all. It's okay to not be okay. And I got to get up out of here, y'all. Peace.